The workshop focuses on the topography of the body in the context of its beauty and flaws, functionality and health, sex positivity, sexual and gender identity. We will also take care to identify and include other cultural and geographical relationships that contribute to the daily transformations that work to create who we are as writers and artisans.
Your eyes shine through me like Mama's tall flame lighter she uses to light her cigarettes. Every time you look at me, I feel you without having to see you. But oh baby, when I do see you, and our fierce but playful gaze fastens with each other's supernatural beliefs, it's powerful. Like when the gods first created love, powerful. Like rolling around in the hot and sweaty sheets, powerful. Like making passionate, candy-coated love, powerful. I quiver. You quiver. Our hearts beating rapidly like the little drummer boy on Christmas. Like opening presents on Christmas. Fuck that. I don't need Christmas to know how to unwrap you. We never have to say anything. We get stuck in a trance, consumed by a hypnotic state of, dare I say it, love. We unite on the spiritual level so we can have silent conversations. From the break of day till we lay our head on our pillows after hours. But your voice is so sweet. It's like biting into a fresh piece of fruit to where it's so good your mouth waters and you have to suck up all your babas before you drool on yourself type voice. If you can't tell, never felt like this before. A mere mortal, a human. But yet you have me feeling like Athena, the goddess of love. But somehow I ended up under your spell. I watch you as you light your cigarette with the same tall flamed lighter my mother used.
Praise the pussy lips that unfurl, undulate, and quake when blossoming. Praise the heat of the thigh and sweat, always awaiting the next offering. Bow to the altar of hip bones till the rising sun of pubic mound stretches across the horizon. Praise the depth of the belly button, that deep well of universe, the hum, the nothingness. Praise the lint of lover's shirt that forever gets stuck there. I've given permission to my body to do as it pleases, so praise, praise, praise the shedding of skin, the celebration of scars, the ecstasy of an awakening limb. Jasmine.
Thighs. Don't you hate them? We hate them more than any other part we got, and I got a lot of thighs. Just the sound hurts your ears as bad as your eyes. I look at them now, they're almost legs, though still stumps, always stumps. Mom hid hers because for what started thigh high like purple blue mountain stream and rippled further down with each pregnancy beginning with me. Otherwise shy, round, delicate, alabaster they met her legs. Not mine, stumps. Thighs nudged open wide way too soon. Still grip a pillow at night, thighs. Champ at high jump and kicking schoolyard balls over cafeteria walls into the stickered field behind where no boys would dare to fight. Stumbled only at basketball, but on the field tackled them all and never taken down, but forbidden from the grid to protect my nonsense, my uterus, my budding breasts. So instead, In one bound, cartwheel, round off, Russian jump, land in the splits, filled the slits of a cheerleading skirt like no other. Thighs, rarely moved unnoticed. Thighs. Always bottom center, 5 girls supported on hips and thighs. And 2 climbed high on my shoulder, one standing, one straddled, one standing, all supported by thighs. Scared every jock, frosh to quarterback out of that gym as none had ever seen it done. 800 pounds of leg press in a dare, but sure was fun to watch them run. Thighs. Bronze did a simple smile from the sun, whispered to be the best of cheerleader legs, yet the same pair unaware of limiting ability to find another pair to rub for warmth on cold nights. Thighs. By college made fully aware, by friends reminding me again how I'd never get laid. Thighs grew pale, thicker with each year past, and though we'd last, he at first was warned to diet me. And yeah, he tried to diet me. He could not, because he could not deny. And he'd glide his hands up between and squeeze where they came together warm and tickled. He'd knead and hold, and then quivering, quaking, bloodied, pushing out lives' heads with all their might, anchored tightly against cold-ass metal stirrups and the motherhood side of that damn light. And then they were cankles, offensive to daylight's touch or any man aware. And I didn't know why or what I did, what I'd done. I still chased my kids and stood my ground against my man, while he went for my throat every time since he made a grab and made me grab a knife to pin him. Bare-legged, foot to chest, back to window, eye to lowering eye, knife to throat. Now a man aware. All the while my three-year-old son covered his eyes astride my hip, and now a man aware. Or when he thought he'd leave a stubborn me at some abandoned warehouse lot in San Antone, he couldn't pry me from the steering wheel gripped. So he slipped hands to the key to walk away and leave me 5 months out to there to hike back to the motel room. But no, that wouldn't do. With his back toward my eyes, losing sight, further away but not yet gone, and me not yet done, and I clotheslined him from behind. Too bad he had never listened, because he went down. Face, elbows, knees, embedded dirt, pebbles he licked, picked from the blood on his lips, eyelids, as he handed over the keys. And 20 years down the line, his whittled as he finally stood and walked as he never could take them down. Thighs. And not a single man who set sight on them lasts, and now they prickle and wander and seek a pair to shave them for, bravely bear them for. And after 10 years of degree, often pedaling bike to get me there, still pale, shy, unseen, thighs. I would never ever show those educated, degreed, who decorated computer screens with carefully selected, downloaded, airbrushed favorite body parts and contemplate fucking nubile waitress if you'd shave her hips to pad her tits. Submit to their stare, their gaze. All respect, identity, sexuality lost to their gaze at a pair like these thighs. To such eyes, unseen, pale, ugly, weak, out of control, offensive, startling, disdain, disgust at the hair where they meet, outrage to see a pair like these, obscene thighs that bounce back, unable to topple, break, be peered through or between, obscene, and not a single man who set sight on them last. And I look at them now, and they're where I stand.
We purged ourselves beneath the willows, tried on women's lips perfectly curled around our stolen Viceroy cigarettes. We burned sage, chanted from our Walmart spell book, bound the neighbor boy from bothering us anymore. We were our own humid church, goddesses, ant-bitten and mosquito-swollen, claimed some arroyo as our terabithia, unafraid of the long walk back barefooted at dusk. We jumped fences, bounced on trampolines, took refuge in chlorine and Pepsi cans. Together we were mermaids, vampires, Wiccan, princesses, soldiers, bi-curious in my closet. Bad hairdressers. We dreamed of life in fantasy. We were mean to our parents. And somewhere I lost them. Lost the binding barefoot girl I used to be, gave up on the girls I used to be able to find in between their eyelashes. We grew apart, moved away. Lost pieces of innocence and family members too soon. We no longer glistened, we sweat. Sticky with bad decisions, tweaking on new carpet and braiding rehab graduation tassels. Jumping from one man to the next because we never pretended to love ourselves. Just pretended that one day we would be loved by someone. Tonight, I drove past 4 girls, the new us outside a corner store, stocking up on chips and Pepsi as if they didn't know we missed a beat. I remember the last time we purged ourselves beneath the willows. Pinky promised and danced in front of whatever God was listening that this place would be holier than any chant or prayer. Even thousands of miles apart, my feet remember the way. Driving, I can smell our humid churches and burning sage through my window. Together we are old shards of each other's past, no longer mermaids, vampires, or soldiers. And we would be so disappointed in ourselves.
I am a sweater on the shoulders of an old woman. She moves like fall branches. Each rasping step calls the dead down to be counted. She is small and frail, but has worked lifetimes of men, then buried them. Her face is their gravestone. Each wrinkle an epitaph, each sad look a eulogy. Eventually, she will disrobe me as well. She promises to be gentle, telling me on that day, her eyes will smile. Thank you very much.